let's take another Charlotte, and then after that, oh my god, we have those two, they might actually go down. Hey, what is going on everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Today we are back once again playing Dead Ahead Zombie Warfare, and today we are doing once again another mini review. And for this week's episode we are going to be taking a look at a character or unit that you guys love and enjoy to see, because every time I showcase this character in the comment section you guys go wild. So today we are going to be taking a look at the one and only, you probably guessed it by now, Charlotte. Now as of right now I have her in level 10, health wise she is 28, which she dies pretty quickly, but if we take a look at her range, she is 57. Some of you guys might think that that's not even a lot, but if you take a look at Carlos, which is a really powerful character and also has a really good range, he is only 17, which is freaking crazy. That is almost double the amount, but I think even more than double the amount that he has, which says a lot about Charlotte. And if we take a look at all the characters, plus he is 2 levels ahead of Charlotte. But if we take a look at another character or unit, let's take for instance a look at another range character, the Gunslinger. He is level 12, Charlotte is level 10, and his range is only 16. So one of the things that makes Charlotte a really awesome and unique character is her range. If we take a look at her version, she is good. Speed, she is not that fast, but she is okay. And one of the things that I think kills her as a character is her unit preparation, which takes a really long time. 35 seconds is actually really long, especially when you're going into missions where you're going really fast. Courage points cost is a little bit too high. I wish it was lower than 35, but today we are going to be I think overall she is a really awesome character, but today, like I was saying, we are going to be putting to a test Charlotte, and we are going to start by going into stage number 4, which I think she's going to do pretty good, and then we're going to move on into stage number 6. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. And right from the start, I am going to be using a power up, and we have the balloon zombie here, so let's just wait. And I am going to be using, just because I don't want to get hit, let's use the Marine for the time being, and then once Charlotte becomes available we are going to be using her. And then as for backup, I'm going to be using Carlos. Actually either Carlos, let's use, okay, I'm going to wait a little bit. Let's take Charlotte out now, and then for backup I am going to be using, I don't want to use Carlo because I just want her to be, come on, don't die, there you go. I don't want her to be shadowed by all the range units, so Charlotte is putting some work there, and she takes a while to attack, but once she attacks, her attack does 57 of damage, which is pretty good. So that's that. Let's take the red barrel to stop that little guy. There you go, he's down. I'm going to be taking the Marine, and then I am going to be taking another Charlotte. And let's see how 2 Charlottes do against those zombies that are coming up really soon. So I'm going to take my generator. That way I can save some courage point, and they might go down. Actually, they didn't go down. I was expecting them to go down because those little zombies are quite fast. I am also waiting. Oh, they're infection resistant. Come on, don't get too close. Are they going to take it? Let's take the Marine, since that guy is bullet resistant and they are not going to take him out. And then I am going to be taking once again. Come on, Charlotte, are you ready? Another Charlotte, and now we have 3 Charlottes in the battlefield. And then now I am going to be taking the Redneck and the Marine, so we can finish this one up and move on into something more challenging, because we're doing pretty well. And I'm surprised I didn't use Charlotte earlier on, because I think she would have been really useful. Let's take my machine gun, and then we are going to take, I want to have 4. Then once we have 4, then I am going to move on into something more difficult. So let's take another Charlotte, and then now let's use the melee attack units so we can finish this one up and move on into the next one. I'm tempted to use Carla, but Carla today is not your day. It's Charlotte's showcase, so she's doing actually pretty good. We have 4 of them. Look at that, and they're moving at the same speed, and they're doing, oh, there's like they clones of each other. There you go. We finally took that one down, and then now let's move on into something more challenging. That was normal mission. Let's move on into hard, and then we move on to nightmare. So that was 74. Let's do 76, or let's do something even more harder than that, since that's only 2 missions ahead. Let's do 79, and let's see how well. And look at that, we have the I don't remember the zombie's name, but I know that he brings zombies from the ground. It's going to be challenging, but I think Charlotte might be a little weak here, since we have a lot of zombies. Carlos might be really useful here. There you go. Let's take Charlotte out for the time being and see how well she's going to do against those. But she's not going to do really well because she takes a while to reload, and then if you have too many zombies at once, they're going to get to her really quick. So we need some support. I do not want to use Carlos because he is a ranged unit. I only want to use let's use my machine gun. I only want to use Charlotte for the time being, and I think we are going to do just fine. Only need another. Let's use a power up just so we can get enough courage points. Let's take another Charlotte, and then after that, oh my god, we have those 2. They might actually go down. Let's see if we have, yeah, first Charlotte just went down. Let's take that so we can get rid of that zombie that brings other zombies from the ground. Then now that I have my generator, we might be able to move a little faster than how we are moving as of right now. Let's take another red barrel, and she's actually doing okay. She's going to be able to take that zombie, and then he's going to explode. Another one. Let's take the Marine. Let's take another Charlotte, and I actually might have to use Carlos here just so we can get a little bit of help. Let's take my machine gun, and this is going to be our chance now to go all the way down. Let's take the red barrel once again. And yes, we are actually going to be able to take this one out. There you go. 2 Charlottes in the battlefield. Can we get another one? Maybe. I don't think so because we already finished. So that was, we managed to get 100%, and that was hard one. So I think I give her another thumbs up for that. So now let's move on into something like a challenge. But for this one, I might have to use Carlo. Let's use, I think this one's challenge 1. Let's do challenge 2, which I think is harder than challenge 1. But actually, let's do challenge 1, and then let's do challenge 2 and see how well she does there. I'm going to start once again by using a power up, since this one is going to be a challenge. And here I am also going to be using Carlos. I cannot rely on Charlotte because she's actually pretty slow, and she causes a lot of courage points. So let's use as many Charlottes as we can, but I am not going to be relying on only just Charlotte, because that's going to be a suicidal mission. So once again, we have the wishes. I think Carlos is going to be good. Come on, Carlos, take them out. Oh, holy, and we just died there. No. Let's try that once again. They caught me off guard there. And let's use another power up. And then before they get to me, I want to take Carlos out and then take some backup. And I think we might be able to take them down. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm going to take Carlos. And then I'm going to take my Redneck and Marine just now in a little bit. There you go, because the witches are coming. And then let's take Charlotte. I want to take Charlotte. She's going to die. There you go. We managed barely to survive. Now let's take Charlotte. I'm going to take. Oh, come on, I need Carlos. Oh, come on, don't die. She dies pretty quick. Let's take another red barrel. And I'm going to take a generator, and I'm going to put it in front of my school bus for backup. And then I need Carlos. Come on, Carlos, be ready. Because Charlotte's not going to be enough to get rid of all of those witches coming in. And now I'm going to be using my machine gun, and there you go, we took all of them. And now I'm going to take another Charlotte, and then I'm going to use another power up, and then I'm going to use, oh holy shit, Charlotte's going to go down. Witches, I'm going, oh, see, once again. So Charlotte is not going to do really well in challenging like this one, where we have a lot of zombies coming in one and they do a lot of damage. But I think if I do some tweaking to my battle deck, we might be able to do something. Who can we switch? Let's try and switch Carlos. Let's actually switch. Let's use Glenn instead of using the red barrel, and see if we can actually do something here. So once again, I'm going to be using another power up, and I'm almost running out of power up. And then I have Glenn, I have the Marine, and I also have the Regnet. And I think with this combination, we might be able to take them down. So I'm going to use Carlos in a little bit once he's ready, and then I'm going to use almost the same strategy, but instead of just having my red barrel, it was helping, but I'm trying to see if we can actually take the wishes. Oh my god, that was not good. That was not good. Then I'm going to use a red power up, and then let's use, oh, and they're gonna go down because of infection. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. If I fail this one, I'm going to move on into something different. There you go, they went down there. And I should have used my machine gun. Not just yet. That was not a good idea. Then Carlos is out. He has the red power up, which is going to make him even stronger. And I need more courage points. Come on, let's use more. Oh, there you go. There you not. Come on, Carlos, come on, we need to. Come on. You're almost dead. And we died. So I'm going to try. Let's see if we try and challenge 2 makes any difference. But that was challenge 1. We couldn't do challenge 1 because Charlotte doesn't really work here. But that's okay though. That doesn't mean she is a horrible character. She like any other character, she has her weakness and she has her strengths. This challenge, the past challenge, was not one of them. So once again, another power up. And for this one, I'm not sure what I'm going to be getting, but I'm going to take I'm going to take Carlos out first, and then I am going to take, once things go down a little bit, I am going to take Charlotte. See, more wishes. Oh my god, I'm getting so much of them. There you go. Now let's use the red power up, and then I want to use Charlotte because this is Charlotte's episode. So come on, Glenn, come back to life. There you go. Because the thing is that Charlotte costs a lot of courage points. That's 35, and she also takes a while to be ready. So let's take Charlotte real quick, and then I need to get courage points. Let's take these 2 little guys just so they can back up Charlotte. Oh, there they come. Oh, she managed to survive, but they went straight to my school bus. And now let's say Carlos. Let's see how well Carlos and Charlotte work together. And then I'm going to save up my machine gun. There you go. Oh my god, we barely survived that one. So now let's take advantage. And they're actually gonna go down because of the infection resistant. But we are going to take this one down. I think we are. Maybe, maybe not. Oh no, come on. Charlotte just went down once again. Then let's use another power up. And then let's take another Charlotte out. And then let's take Carlos. And then let's take the Marine and the Regnet. Oh crap. She does not stand a chance against the wishes. So I think it's pretty clear that Charlotte is not very useful when it comes to doing nightmare missions like the challenge here. But let's move on into stage number 6, and let's do a couple of matches here and let's see how well she does in stage number 6. So let's take another power up. I've been using a lot of power ups here, and I think we're going to get a rebel zombies, which are really fast. There they are. Let's take Glenn, the Marine, and the Regnet, and I think we should be fine for now. There you go. And now I'm going to take one Charlotte. There you go, she's ready. She's going to be ready there. There you go. And you know what? I think she might be really useful here since her range is really long and she does a lot of damage. So she can stay right where she is and still kill all the zombies. And then once they explode, they are going to pretty much kill each other. So let's take Carlos so we can have her do a little bit of backup there. And then there you go. Well, here's, oh my god, because every time we kill them, they freaking explode. So I think having Charlotte here is pretty useful. We kill them and then we go and destroy the row so we can move on into the other one. But we're doing way better than what we were doing before. So I'm going to take another Charlotte and then let's use my machine gun since we have a lot of them coming. And there you go. Bam, bam, bam. Only have 14 power up left and 19 red and blue. That's not good. Oh, come on, Charlotte. See, she takes 40, I don't know, 45 minutes? Not minutes, seconds to be ready. And that is a really long time, especially here where you have all the zombies coming in really quick. So I think that's one of the downsides. And not only her, oh, she's gonna go down, taking too much. Not only her preparation time, but also her courage point cost. She costs 45, which is a lot of courage points for just a single 1 minute. But I think her range and her damage that she does per attack makes up for that. We got 3 Charlottes. Let's take Glenn, Redneck. That was actually not a regular, that was a Marine. And then let's take another Carlos. Then once Charlotte becomes ready, I don't think we might not even have time for that because we are going to finish this one. There you go. And we finish this one. I think 55% maybe. Actually 85. I'm not expecting to have 85 here. So now let's try. That was normal mission or was it hard? I think that was a normal mission. Now let's try hard one. Normal. Oh, that's just a nightmare. It's a challenge too. So let's try a hard one before we move into the challenge and see how well she does there. But we kind of have a good idea that she might not do really well there. So once again, let's use another power up. And then I might have to use Carlos here since we have a lot of them coming. Let's use Glenn, and then behind Glenn I'm going to use Carlos, and then right after we kill some of the zombies here, I am going to take Charlotte out. Let's take Charlotte real quick, so her range is pretty long so we don't get hit by the fire there. And once the fire goes away, I'm going to use my melee attack unit so we can destroy. Oh, and we have some of them. Oh, it's not going to be that easy. Not going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. Let's take the generator. Let's put it here actually. And I know that's a horrible placement, but in case we have the blue zombies, they can just destroy that, and I don't really mind that. Let's take, no, not another power up. I think we're doing pretty good. Let's take another Charlotte, and then once the fire goes down, I'm going to be, oh, here they come. Yeah, at least, no. Let's take Glenn. Let's take the Marine, and then I'm going to take, I want to use Carlos so we can get a little bit of help here. Let's take Carlos. Let's take the Marine, and then, oh, come on, dude. Too much fire here. Maybe if we use another Carlos, but I do not want to use another Carlos. Let's use, once again, Charlotte, and I think we should be fine. Let's use Glenn, the Marine, and my machine gun is ready. So I think we might be able to take this one just now. This is my machine gun, and we should be able to take this one before they get to us. Actually, no, because of the fire. Come on. Oh, come on, fire, no fire. Having my firefighter here would have been really useful. Come on, there you go. Can we get it? Can we take it? We actually managed to take that one down. And I think 3%, 3 stars I meant. And we also have that. Yeah, 100%. This was a hard mission. So I think Charlotte actually did pretty good here. So now let's move on and try the last one, which is going to be a challenge, which is going to be also right next to there. And we got 3 stars last time I tried that one. So let's see how well Charlotte does here. I'm actually not expecting to finish this one, so if we do, that will be really awesome, but I'm not expecting it. But let's give it a try. I'm going to take Carlos out once he becomes ready. Oh my god, we have those annoying ones, little ones. They do so much damage, and they don't die. They die pretty quickly, but they do a lot of damage though. We can see they almost took my school bus there. Let's just power up, and then I'm going to take Carlos, Charlotte, and then support units are going to be. Let's wait until the fire. Come on, firework against them. They actually went through the fire really quick, so that was nothing for them. I'm going to use the Marine. We're actually doing pretty good, actually. Another power up. Oh, here they come, here they come. Can we survive that? Yes, we actually managed to survive that, and we are going to take the win here pretty soon. Can we take it? Yes, we are going to take it. There you go. Not 3 stars, but that was way better than what we did in the last one. So that's going to be it, guys, for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.